Morning, friends. It is looking like a beautiful sunrise today. I'm really excited. We've had so many cloudy days or just overwhelmingly hot days, but this just feels like a real gift. So welcome. And I hope you're getting a little taste of a beautiful gift provided by nature wherever you are. So I was thinking today about the feeling of being lost, because I think it's pretty common. I think it's especially common around certain periods of life, sort of quarter life, midlife, three-quarters life. I think there's these turning points that are sort of natural in our journey, and they often promote a feeling of lostness and a feeling of, well, what do I do? Not knowing what to do. And so much of that I really think is just our humanity that's like thinks we need to be doing. And you've probably heard me say this before, but let me remind you, we are human beings, not human doings. And another piece that sort of cropped this up, I think, is this Sunday today, later at First Pres Daytona, I've moved all of the chairs around in the chapel and rolled out like much bigger than I thought it was, like this 30-foot or 40-foot square labyrinth, canvas labyrinth in the middle of the floor. So we are going to wander together through that as part of our spiritual practice and worship experience today. So there is very much a sense of getting lost, but the difference between a maze and a labyrinth, a maze you can get lost. A maze is intended to get you lost, but a labyrinth is one continuous path. Unlike the movie, unfortunately. But it's one continuous path in which we meander our way in and meander our way out. And similarly, we can sort of meander our way in as we think about our issues and problems and challenges, and hopefully meander our way somewhat out of them as well. And I just think about, too, when I think about my friend Jesus and what the Gospels say, I mean, it just over and over and over again talks about Jesus going away to pray. When everything feels intense, when the crowds are getting crazy, or just your family's getting crazy, or whatever it is, Jesus seems to think we ought to make some space. That's what he did anyway. Make some space, go away, get away, discern, pray. And in several conversations I've had just this week with people, it's like, what do I do when I don't know what to do? And the answer is generally like something that feeds you, that nourishes you, whether that's watching the sunrise or some spiritual practice, a yoga class, sitting next to a tree and catching your breath, a prayer, a poem, a meditation, whatever it is that for you fills your cup. Do that. When you don't know what else to do something that's good for you. And it's so counterintuitive, because when we're anxious or overwhelmed, or when the problems seem big, it feels like fix the problem, fix the problem, fix the problem is all we can hear in our heads. But the counterintuitive but helpful and healthy move seems to be let the problem alone for a minute and gather yourself. In whatever ways that means for you. Connect with your higher power. Pray, breathe. Get out in nature. You know what fills you. Just trust that, especially when you're feeling lost, especially when you don't know what to do, especially when it feels counterintuitive. Do the thing that makes more you. And I'll leave you with just a couple of minutes of this beautiful sunrise this morning, and with a prayer for your well-being. The lost doesn't last. Grace and peace, friends.